This is the 2013 Rav4 XLE all-wheel drive. Just came off the truck today. MSRP is around, let's see, there's 26,827. Here's a good shot from the front end. You get the integrated fog lights in the lower front bumper, the projector style headlights. It looks like there's LEDs on here, but I cannot figure out yet how to turn them on. They're located right there, but I can't figure out how to turn them on yet, so I'll have to mess around with it for a while more, see what I can do. The XLE model does come with the 17-inch alloy wheels. You get the LED turn signal indicators in the mirror. They all seem to have that cladding that's on the bottom. It's a little bit hard to tell on this model just because of the color, but the cladding on the bottom. As you notice, new 2013, no spare tire on the back at all. So there's nothing. No model has a spare tire in the back. Where it's located is now you have a temporary spare tire underneath the storage wheel on the back. Also in the back here is where you have your backup camera, which is right there. And you can see it's an XLE all-wheel drive model. And things that were carried over from the 2012 model was a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder with 176 horsepower, 172 foot-pounds of torque. But new for 2013 is a 6-speed automatic. So that will help with the mileage, get better gas mileage, which the EPA rates it at 22 city, 29 highway for a combined of 25. There are no crash test results on the vehicle yet, just because it is a brand new one. And this vehicle just got here today. And underneath here, this is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, like I mentioned before. There is no more V6 option available. They are going to be having a hybrid model available, and they did away with the V6. Engine is running at 2.5 liter with dual variable valve timing. The variable valve timing is going to adjust the intake and the exhaust valve timing to get you the best performance and fuel economy, no matter what the temperature conditions are, throttle positions, all that type of stuff. All types of information is going to use to control the valve timing. I'm just using the orange, yellowish, grayish stuff. It's all sound deadening material to help reduce engine noise inside the passenger compartment. Anti-lock brakes is standard on this model. As you see down that little box in there with all the brake lines coming out of it, that is your ABS modulator or controller. And what ABS does, it allows you to maintain steering control under heavy braking. So the wheels won't lock up, and it allows you to still be able to steer the vehicle to help you avoid a collision. This vehicle does include the Star Safety System, which what the Star Safety System is: anti-lock brakes, which I just discussed, is going to help you maintain steering control under heavy braking. Traction control, which will help you when you're first starting out, as far as being able to obtain traction. If one wheel starts spinning, it's going to transfer power to the other wheel that has grip. Stability control, which with stability control, easiest way I explain it is it's essentially like traction control for when you're in motion. It'll help you maintain the vehicle's intended path when you're driving the vehicle. Brake assist is going to be, I'm going to hop in the car here quick. Alright, back to brake assist. What brake assist is going to do is, you can't always hold 100% brake pressure on the pedal, depending on whether you're a seating position or your foot slips off or whatever. In the event of a panic stopping situation, the car will detect the panic stop and actually apply 100% brake pressure to the pedal. There's also electronic brake force distribution, which what that is going to do is going to vary the brake force distributed to each of the 4 wheels depending on load, speed, whether you're going to run a turn, straight, left, right, whatever. Because the vehicle, if you're by yourself with nothing in the passenger compartment, most of the braking in the vehicle is going to be on the front end. Whereas, say if you had the back loaded up with cargo, most of you'll get a little bit more braking in the rear end of the vehicle along with the front. Right. Now onto the driver's side door, you have all your power window switches and door locks and the window locks. Your power mirror switches are right there. The dim and bright, your dash lights are there. And then this is the button that will turn the traction control and stability control off. Your headlights are where they are in every single Toyota model. And daytime running lights, parking lights, and headlights. High beams are forward. This collar here will turn your fog lights on and off. And then your headlight stock is, or your wiper stock is right here, down, delay, just how slow or fast and intermittent it is. You also have a rear windshield wiper and turn the dial on the end. Onto the steering wheel, there's your Bluetooth controls. Display will cycle through different settings up here. Average miles per gallon is going to be terrible just because it just came in, it hasn't been driven much. Average range is how many miles you can drive. Your tank is empty. Average speed is 0. Odometer has 9 miles on it. Trip A, trip B. Instantaneous miles per gallon. Back to the average. The left side of the steering wheel has your audio controls. You can increase, decrease the volume, change stations, go up and down to the different folders. You hit mode, it turns the radio on. Turn the volume down. Then go back to the steering wheel. I want to hit this button here. It cycles down through the different presets that you have. And this is like a back button. Mode will switch from like FM to Bluetooth audio, but there's no Bluetooth audio connected. Back to AM, back to FM. In the audio system is the display audio system that Toyota is switching pretty much all their vehicles over to now. Bluetooth is built in. You usually transfer your contacts over as well, depending on your cell phone. And one thing that you cannot get yet is satellite radio. To get satellite radio, you do need to get navigation. But it does have, if you can see down here, a USB and auxiliary port for iPods, MP3 players. You can listen to a lot of music in those devices. If you hit the car button, this will give you a graph as far as trip information, your gas mileage, and history. Will give you keep track of your best gas mileage that you've been able to obtain. Under setup, you have this is where general setup is just different languages and turn the beeping on and off, delete your personal data, that type of stuff. Bluetooth is where you can add your devices, connect your phone, audio players. Phone, this is self-explanatory. Go into your phone settings, which is there's nothing there now because there's no phone paired. Vehicle. This will allow you to adjust some of your vehicle settings as far as when it will lock and unlock. Remote 2-press unlock, which will be for if you turn that off, you hit the remote unlock once, and it will unlock all the doors instead of just the driver's door. You can increase the sound of the beeping, turn the daytime running lights on and off. And those are some of the different settings you could adjust. Also, you hit the display, which will be like brightness and contrast. You can adjust that stuff. But when you get back to the audio button, go back to the radio screens. And then down below it, on the XLE models, you do have driver and passenger temperature controls. With the glare, you might not be able to see, but there you can see the red and the blue for the temperature controls for the driver and passenger side. So numerically set a temperature, and it's going to control everything until it reaches that temperature. And on the dash, there is this nice leather padding with some stitching. And you have like this little storage nook up here, which they took away the upper level to the glove box. And then a nice, large, lower glove box. And he also has some storage nooks here. Your power outlet is there along with your USB and auxiliary jack. And they also added a eco mode and a sport mode. These are new for 2013 as well. Eco mode can allow you to get a little bit better fuel economy, but it's also going to reduce the power of the vehicle, and also the air conditioner won't be quite as effective. So during the summertime, if it's really, really hot out, and probably eco mode might not be the best to use just because the air conditioner won't blow as efficiently and work as well. Sport mode, because since the vehicle does have electric power steering, it is going to adjust the steering feel, so you'll get more feedback through the steering wheel with the electric power steering, and to give you a little bit sportier feel to it. Because they did do away with the sport model for 2013, and there is no longer a sport model. And then transmission shifter is here, park, reverse, neutral, and drive, and you have the S mode, which you go over here you can shift it manually, plus the upshift, and minus the downshift. And it is a 6-speed automatic now, so they did away with the 4-speed, which was about time, because everything's going to have 6 speeds. An emergency brake handle, just yank it to pull it up. That's self-explanatory. Center console. Have a different storage bin in there. Little felt pad underneath it. No upper and lower sections to that either. And up to the top here, you have your sunroof buttons to open and close the sunroof, and then also to tilt it up and down, and your different dome lights and stuff are here. You just push them to turn them on. Put that in the center, because that will come on when the doors are opened up. Your backup camera is going to display right there, so you get that grid. And then right where the red line is, if you get to the red line, you're within about 12 inches of whatever is behind you. Put it back in the park to take it, turn it off. Now to the rear of the vehicle, as you can see, there's a decent amount of leg room back here. I'm 6'1", 6 foot around that, and that front seat's all the way back, and got a little bit of space there, but not much. But it'll be comfortable enough to go for a shorter drive. The other thing they changed for 2013 is the hatch. Instead of open and have a side hinge door, it is top hinge, so it works like a normal hatchback, like all the other most other vehicles. If you notice the button on the headrest now, they have this button. Push that in, it folds the headrest down. So then when you fold the seats down, you don't have to worry about removing it. The center headrest you don't have to remove, but you do have this center armrest that will fold down with cup holder for the backseat passengers. Same deal, you get the button there. I have to go around to the other side to fold the seats down. And the lever to fold them down is right here. And there it is. Almost completely flat. Not quite, but almost. Tonneau cover, get this out of the way. But there you can get a good idea of how much storage capacity is back there. Don't know the exact cubic feet off the top of my head, I'd have to look it up, but there's a good bit of space back there. We also maintain this little storage compartment back here behind the seats when the seats are folded down or up. 2013 Rav4 has a total of 8 standard airbags. You get your airbag in the steering wheel, front passenger compartment, driver's knee airbag, passenger side knee airbag, driver and passenger front and side seat mounted airbag, and also side curtain airbags that go front and rear. And it might not be the easiest to tell, but actually when the headlights are on, the dash lights up like a light blue color. Accelerations. Slow down for Old Yeller here. see the green eco light that's on in the tachometer. That lets you know that you're getting good fuel economy.